Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I'm still here in Vault 11 where something rather weird must have happened, and I think I kind of pieced together what exactly happened in the previous episode, but I'm not entirely sure why it happened, why they had this weird voting system for Overseer and nobody wanted to win it. But we still have more Vault to explore, so maybe we can still find a few answers for that. I think I have more or less looked at all the stuff in this room, so I guess we're just going to move on. Right, we still have a locked door over here. Can use the door or the terminal. Guess I'll go for the terminal. I'm not good at that lockpicking minigame. Alright, let's see. Combination. 5 of them are correct. Okay. Well, the most obvious choice would be infestation, because the final 5 are correct. There we go. And I guess I can open the door. Yep, here we go. Alright, what do we got in here? Bunch of weapons. I'll take them. Oh, a mini nuke. That's great. Can we nuke this place once we're done with it? I don't think I need any of that. But that seems to be more or less all that's in here. These are grenades. Huh. Mostly ammunition. Do we have anything else of interest? Not really. Okay. Well, in that case, let's move on. Right. That's where I came from. So let's check out the Overseer's office next. I'm sure that's going to be interesting. Door to Vault 11 lower level. By the way, I'm still on the right path for these pressure controllers. Yep, it's still deeper into the vault. Let's go. Alright. There's just another door. Overseer's office. And another rat. Alright, this is the Overseer's office. Well, before I check this out, let me have a quick look around here. Utility. Okay. And what do we have in this? Okay, this is a dead end. Alright, let's check out the office. What in the... Okay. It's a rigged shotgun, alright. I didn't check for tripwires. Oh, do you see all these enemies? What's going on? They sound like mantises, so probably not too dangerous. But my companions are very nervous about it. But it seems that they are in a different room, so nothing I can do about it now. Alright, we got an Overseer's terminal, but it needs a key. Terminal locked, please contact an administrator. Ah dear, I won't find an administrator around here, but maybe I can find the key if I just look around close enough. Oh, that's a lot of pre-war money. What's going on? Yes, I know, there's like mantises somewhere in large amounts. Can't do anything about it at the moment. Yeah, it looks like I won't be able to find the key in here. So, I guess we gotta go deeper into the vault, and this seems to be the only way I can go. So let's see if we can somehow reach that place with all the mantises. Okay, we have way down here atrium, and we got a way down here. Well, the question is, which way do we want to use first? Utility. Alright, let's go for utility first. One door. This door is already opened. Oh, I can see the mantises, or at least one of them. I'll check that out in a second. Oh, and this is going into water. Right. Let's check out this room next. Alright. Is this a room that we saw through the window? It doesn't seem to be the same room. But okay, let's look around. We got a bunch of dead bodies here. Also, where's Veronica? What the hell? What did just happen? Whatever happened, it hurt me quite a lot. I think one of my companions may have triggered some kind of trap. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. You gotta be careful, guys. Apparently, this whole place is rigged with all kinds of traps. Okay, so let's be careful. We don't know if there's more traps. And yeah, it looks like people have been making some kind of defense wall in here, as if this was like their last stand. And I mean, one of the recordings that we listened to said that the people of the Justice Bloc basically wanted to start an armed insurrection. And I'm going to assume that everyone who is not Justice Bloc was actually okay with the change in the voting system. So they would have fought against the Justice Bloc. Because if the Justice Bloc had like a majority, they could essentially decide themselves who's going to be overseer, because they could nominate a candidate and then they could vote for that person, which means that they probably never picked one of their own. So it would always be one of a different voting bloc. So the random selection of overseer would have, you know, spread the chances more evenly. So the non-Justice Bloc members had a reason to, you know, be in favor of this new change, since it kinda decreased their own chances of becoming overseer. And since nobody wanted that job, I guess they were okay with that change. But okay, oh, I can see this tripwire. Interesting. Oh, I see. Now it's back into the water. So what the hell is... Oh, I see. Is this like supposed to be the trap? You open the door and then you get hit in the face with that iron bar. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's really only one more way to go, which is into the water. Right, I got water over here. Yeah. I mean, I can use my rebreather, I suppose. And then we gotta go. Oh, hang on a second. There's something over here that I haven't checked out yet. Yep, here we go. That's a new place. Reactor.
I worry too much.
Okay, I may want to check that out first. Another question would be, where do I have to go for... Oh, I guess this is where I have to go for the pressure controller, so it might be through the water. Alright. But yeah, let's check out the reactor first. Okay, nothing here is too interesting. Don't need the lunch boxes. Alright, I can open the door. And we have more mantises waiting for us. Alright. There's another door. And more mantises. How do they even get inside this place with all the closed doors, I wonder? Alright, let's grab all the ammo. Oh, this one is locked. That shouldn't be a problem, it's only average. And I don't really need the missiles, but whatever. Oh, I see more like defensive walls over here. Let's be careful. They may have put up more traps. Oh, I see. The water is radioactive. Well, I guess I will maybe take a Rad-X. Not sure if I really need the spacesuit for this. And yeah, we have more dead people who try to make a last stand in here. Which makes you wonder what is so terrible about becoming Overseer that they were willing to die for it. Honestly, it's gotta be some kind of death sentence, right? I mean, it would make sense because one of the recordings said something like, Kate can change the rules, but she can't change her fate. So it's like she has something inevitable coming to her as an Overseer. And I mean, there's that one guy who was like, "Don't vote for me, my family needs me." Again, that sounds like, you know, being an Overseer means that you're going to die for some reason. Oh, how did I miss that? Ah, there's so many doors in here, I'm afraid I will get lost again. Let's see. This is a door up. This one is down. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw another door over here. Let's check this one out as well. Okay, this is down too. Which means, one way or the other, I gotta go deeper into the water, I guess. And I guess I can check out the one going up first. Cafeteria reactor. Atrium. Yeah, sure. Let's maybe check out the non-submerged parts of the vault first. Oh, hi, hi. That's a lot of mantises in here. But I can trust Veronica to take care of them. Alright. I guess that's all. Play for the winning team. Enlist with a justice block. Yeah, the question is, do they just accept everyone who applies? Because in that case, you know, everyone should go to the justice block, since they have the majority and they would never vote any of their own for Overseer, probably. So, it would make sense if everyone wanted to go into that block. There's a new sheriff in town and he's looking for deputies. Become a part of the human dignity block. Right. Oh, I see. This is the place we've seen from the Overseer's office. Prepared speech of Gus Olson, Ombudsman for the annual Overseer's election. Alright. Looks interesting. Let's see. What did this give us? Oh, it has a password too. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at the speech. Prepared speech of Gus Olsen, Ombudsman for the annual Overseer election. Good afternoon. Each year it is the appointed task of the Ombudsman not only to officiate the election but to chronicle it in hopes that after the last Overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office. Okay, so yeah, the Overseer has to die for some reason. Okay. I mean, it had to be something like that, right? There's no other reason why people would fight over it like that, and, you know, blackmail people over it like that. Walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office, and the vault has become still. That one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, might find our records and incorporate them into the historical canon. Well, I guess I am that excavator from humanity now. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason why we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all of this, or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense, to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must have been decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies, but now with the rise of the voting blocks and this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives and I can tell you, you won't find an answer there. You'll find an account of the first Overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place. But he didn't have the answer either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose a sacrifice democratically in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, and that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of Overseer and Martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But he didn't. He had the answer no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Betty's first name, so Betty, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice. He walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there are no answers to be found, and we are just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, and that those were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. Okay, this answers nothing. So for some reason they have to sacrifice one person each year, for reasons that they didn't even know themselves. And apparently the fact that it happened to be the Overseer just kinda happened. That wasn't originally the rule, but it kinda turned into that. Okay. But why? Why do they have to kill someone? I mean, someone at some point must have thought this was a good idea, right? Right? But okay, I guess that's all the answers we are getting so far. Maybe once we check the terminal of the Overseer, we find out more, but I mean, these people didn't even know why, so maybe there just is no answer. Okay, let's continue to look around. Oh dear, where exactly did I come from? Okay, I came from the reactor, and I haven't been to the cafeteria yet. Oh, hang on a second, this was another battleground, which means there could be more traps. Be careful. Alright. It's just a bunch of food. Yep, there's more traps, or in this case mines. You totally could have stepped on them. Yep, there's another tripwire here. And a mantis. Let's make sure the mantis aren't going to trigger the tripwire. If that's actually a thing. I mean, I guess, yep, that's a thing. That's totally a thing. And that was quite the explosion. That could have killed me if I was the one triggering that. Yeah, they really fought with all they got, right? Some really nasty traps as well. I should remember to save more often, because one of these bombs could have killed me by now. Right. Let's move on. This doesn't look like anything that I really need. Alright, yeah. There's still more places for me to explore. Specifically, all the stuff that's underwater. Okay, this is where I came from, right? This is the way to the reactor, yes. So where is this going to lead me? I haven't been here. Also, let me heal up a little bit. Atrium. Alright. Yep, I have not been here yet. This is basically just the upper part of that place. Prepared speech of Gus Olson. Yeah, this is just the same that I've seen down there, right? Yep, this is the same speech again. Okay, this doesn't help me much. No, it would be great if I could just go back into the overseer's office from here, but it doesn't look like there's any kind of door. That's a pity. And yeah, there's like a cave-in here. Alright, so I basically have to go back through the reactor if I want to go back to the overseer's office. Right, so I gotta do that, but I still need to look for this damn differential pressure controllers. And I'm going to assume they're somewhere in the submerged part of this place. Right, let's go back to the reactor. And I'm going to... well, I guess I'll take another Radix, because that has worn off already. I'm going to put on the rebreather, because there have been a few places where I have to dive. Like this one. Alright, let's see. Lots of doors here. Oh boy. Okay, this door is like a dead end. We can maybe pick up some useful stuff. And does the map tell me anything about where I have to go? Well, not really. Oh, I guess I'll take this stuff. Alright, let's move on. Okay, I think I've been here before, right? The empty ammunition boxes would certainly suggest so. Okay, yeah, this is basically where I came from. Right. But there's more underwater passages I can go to, if I remember correctly. Vaults. Yeah, we have the ones over here. I think I haven't been through this one yet. Let's go. Well, I think I may have found. There we go, differential pressure controller. Oh, mark on my compass was actually kind of useful. Okay, so now I just have to return. If I can find the proper way out of here. Okay, this must be the way out, right? Right, okay, so, I guess now that we got what we actually came here for, I still have to go back to the overseer's office and use the password. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. Overseer's office. Let's do it. Welcome, Overseer. Overseer Order 745. Okay, that's just the same that we've seen already. Open sacrificial chamber. Well, maybe that will give us some answers. I guess we will check it out. Ooh. Ooh. Well, how ominous. How ominous. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's make a save here. Because apparently this is a chamber that is designed to kill the person who enters. So I'm not sure if I really should enter, but guess we'll do it.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light.
Uh-huh, the light. Well, are we going to do this? I guess we're going to do this. Let's remove the rebreather. Well, let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The light is calming and puts your mind at ease. Go to the light.
So this was actually really designed to kill someone. Complete with recording and so on, and ominous lights and music. What the hell? Oh, 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 what's happening? What's happening? Okay, nothing happened. But we are not quite at the end yet.
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
Okay. There's a chair. Well, before I sit down, let me have a quick look around.
The show requires that you sit in the chair.
Yes, yes, hang on. I wanna see what exactly I'm dealing with here. Well, there's like a
It is
communications
absolutely essential
thing,
that you sit
but
in the chair.
I can't actually use it. Well, sure, let's sit in a chair. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Vault-Tec presents Happy Trails. Oh, I'll take all this
Greetings,
stuff.
Martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive.
Why?
Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, It might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But
Okay.
it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them?
No.
Good.
Uh-oh. 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 What's happening? Well, apparently what's happening is that it's crashing my game. This chamber is literally designed to kill your game, apparently. Okay, well, I guess I will have to restart this because it's not doing anything anymore. This is just great. Alright, I am back, and well, good thing I made that save about like 20 seconds before this point, because apparently the sacrificial chamber literally kills your
The show
game.
requires that you sit in the chair.
So yeah, I guess I will have to watch that little presentation again, and I hope that this is not going to crash again, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do if that just keeps
It is
happening.
absolutely essential that you sit in the chair.
And I'm still not really sure why any of this is happening in the first place. There doesn't seem to be any kind of practical
Greetings,
reason for
Martyr,
this
and
sacrifice.
welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive.
Well, maybe this time I'm
Currently,
going to look around
you
a little
may be
bit.
feeling sad or angry. Perhaps
Can't
you
leave.
never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role
It
to
doesn't-
play.
doesn't seem
For
that there's
some
anything I
people,
can do here. I
their
just
role
have
might
to
be to heal the sick.
Wait for the
others,
presentation to
it
finish
might
and hope
mean
that the
they will
game isn't
drive
going
a
to
race
crash
car
again.
or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a
I'm not
great
at peace
life.
at all. I am very
Living it has
anxious.
been its own reward.
I'm mostly
But
anxious about
it
the
is
game
only the
crashing
beginning.
again.
Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. What's happening? Well, something is happening, but it's not crashing. I'm actually preferring this over the game crashing. Okay, so there's apparently a bunch of robots, and I see a turret over here, and I guess they are supposed to be the ones that kill you. That's just great. Okay, but at least the game hasn't crashed again, so I'm actually fine this way. I just hope I can survive this onslaught. Yeah, we have more on this side. Look at all these robots. I guess I'll try to take down the turret first. Alright, now let's go for the sentry bot. may have to take a few stim packs in between because I'm pretty sure they're doing quite a bit of damage here. Alright, yeah, let's maybe, before I move on, let's make sure to heal up in between. They certainly wanted to make sure that whoever entered this chamber is going to die. We don't know why, but...
I hope we can still be friends.
No, we can't be friends. You're literally trying to kill me. Oh, there's another turret. Okay. So, how are you doing over here? Well, we got another turret. Okay. Well, something's still firing at me. Oh, there's a turret. Alright. And, yep. More turrets. Okay. Well, there was something. But, like I said, I'm glad that my game didn't crash again. Right, well... It looks like these are the bodies of all the previous overseers that came down here and were executed by this onslaught of turrets and robots and Mr. Gutsies. Okay, well, that little presentation didn't really answer any questions, though. I mean, they said that you have to sacrifice someone for the vault to prosper, but they didn't tell us why. But I think we have like another door over here, so maybe that'll give us some insights. And yep, there's even more overseers. I feel there should be even more if they have to kill one per year. So if this vault has been around for like 200 years since the war, there should be more than like 24 bodies. Maybe the others have decomposed or have been disintegrated by the robots. Alright, well, oh, this is the mainframe. Okay. Let's see. You're the one that's trying to kill all the people, right? Override lockdown. Okay, this is opening the doors back in the chamber, I'm going to assume. Let's start with that. System recording Vault 11 solution. Automated response Vault 11 solution. Okay. Let's hear it. Okay, this is just a recording I have to listen to. And so is this. Okay, let's listen to it. Yeah, let's listen to the solution first.
Alright, I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not gonna send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
Okay. So after that little insurrection, they basically killed each other until only 5 were left. And then I'm not sure if they made their way down here or if they made that recording somewhere else, but apparently they decided not to continue with this. I mean, with only 5 people left, there wasn't really much they could do. Okay, but I mean, we found 4 dead bodies at the entrance, which means that of the 5 that survived, 4 probably died when they were trying to leave. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if they were trying to leave, because that very first recording was kinda unclear. Maybe I'm going to listen to it again.
Are we really gonna do this?
I mean, this is the same person, right?
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
Yeah, apparently the 5 survivors decided to fight each other until only one was left. Okay. Anyway, let's hear the automated solution response.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault-Tec, your safety is our #1 priority.
Okay, so this whole thing was just some kind of extended social experiment? Because they didn't actually have to sacrifice anyone, and it was basically just about refusing to sacrifice someone, and then the whole experiment would terminate. But they still continued to sacrifice a person every year, so they never found out until only 5 were left. And that's when they made this recording. And then they got the response, and then they decided to leave, but they didn't, except maybe one survivor. Because apparently they decided to still fight it out amongst each other for some reason. Okay, well, this place is just entirely messed up. Also, why would they do this? Why have this weird system to test them? I mean, you would think that this vault is supposed to keep them safe, but instead it basically exterminated all of them, except maybe one. And I wonder if there's like any way to find that one person who apparently survived, and to find out who he was. But okay, I guess we uncovered the mystery of this place, and it's even more bizarre than I thought it would be. I mean, they obviously went through great efforts to build this place and, you know, have a presentation, all of that. And for better or worse, they did kill all these people. So I don't get it. I don't get it. This must be some weird sadistic social experiment. But okay, we got what we came here for. We got the pressure controller. So now I just have to find my way out of here again. And we can leave this godforsaken place. So yeah, I will try to find my way back up. And I guess in the next episode we will go back to the Brotherhood to deliver the parts. Because I'm pretty sure I have all of them by now. Alright, I made it back to the entrance, and I guess this is where the survivors that didn't survive are now lying. 4 of them. So yeah, one of them must have made it out of here. And I mean, this is the one part about this whole story I'm not entirely clear about. Why the 5 survivors decided not to leave but just fight against each other? Because they were ashamed of what they did all these years? But I'm not sure why they didn't just say, okay, this never happened, we're going to leave now. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this had to happen. But whatever, I think we're going to leave this place behind now for good. And back to the wasteland it is. And here we are. Okay, yeah, we made it. We made it out alive. Kinda. My game didn't quite survive the first time. So yeah, now we have to go back to the Hidden Valley and deliver all the components which I'm going to do in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.